Welcome to myPOVs, a name that stands for My Points of View. They're not absolute truths or lessons to follow, just the way I see things, based on what I experience, feel, and discover along the way. For years, I put off the idea of starting a YouTube channel. There was always a reason to wait. Then, I decided to bring together two dreams I had kept in the drawer, creating a YouTube channel and taking a solo trip I had wanted to do for a long time. And that's how this project was born. A 1-month solo journey across Vietnam, riding a dirt bike from south to north, all the way to the rice fields. I'll start on my own, but at some point, my partner will join me for a few days. We'll go on a cruise in Ha Long Bay, explore the largest cave in the world in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, and enjoy a few excursions together. Then, she'll head home, and I'll continue the trip. Along the way, I'll document everything like a travel journal. On this channel, you'll find travel tips, suggestions for local businesses and activities, interviews, tech product reviews, which I love, and every now and then, some deeper reflections on what I live and learn along the road. For now, I prefer to remain anonymous. Not to hide, but to give more space to the words, the images, and the moments. I'll tell everything to my trusted artificial intelligence, and she'll be the one to bring it to you. Maybe this channel will remain just a small personal space, or maybe it will grow. If it does, we'll see how it evolves. People often talk about the journey of a lifetime, the one that changes how you see the world, the one that tests you, strips you of your certainties, and forces you to search within yourself for something you didn't even know was there. For many, it's a challenge. For me, it became a necessity. When you're alone in a faraway country, where you don't even speak the language, everything becomes essential. You can't get distracted anymore. You can't postpone. You have to act. Rely only on yourself. And at the same time, learn how to ask for help. Sure, these are things you could learn at home too. But when you're dropped off at an airport terminal on the other side of the world with a backpack, a motorcycle, and a road ahead, there are no more excuses. It's time to jump in. I've been postponing this trip for years. Every time a new excuse. I need to save a bit more money. I need to focus on work. It's not the right time. But then I asked myself, will the perfect time ever really come? When you set out on a journey like this, it's not just tourism. It's a mission. One that no one assigns to you, but you feel is yours. And it's not about the miles traveled, the landscapes seen, or the challenges overcome. It's about identity. In the past, I found myself traveling and asking, what am I doing here? And the answer I gave myself was, look for something. Find meaning. Bring home a lesson. It's not just a geographical journey, but an inner one. It's an attempt to understand where I am in life and where I'm headed. Because in the end, it's not about courage, and it's not even about difficulty. This journey is not just a challenge or a bold move. It's also the moment I want to face another dream I've kept in a drawer for years. To live by telling stories, sharing experiences, helping, inspiring, being useful to someone. A YouTube channel is a dream I've carried with me for a long time. Even before it existed, I loved filming and editing videos. Then YouTube came along, and I started imagining a day when I could share my experiences, tell my stories, and maybe live off of it. But for years I made excuses. I don't have time, I have other priorities, maybe now's not the right moment. Until now. Today I'm starting. Without big expectations, but with the intention to explore this world. I'll keep doing the work I love, but I also want to create content that's useful, honest, and maybe sustainable. I won't do disguised ads pretending to be advice. I'd rather build real collaborations, ones that help those watching and those working hard behind the scenes. If I can earn enough to fund another trip, another project, another idea, then I'll be happy. But that's not the goal. The goal is to share something that matters, something that might help someone else, just like so many pieces of content have helped me. Thank you for being here, truly. If any of this resonates with you, I'd be glad to have you along for the journey. Feel free to follow and drop me a comment anytime. See you soon.